jersey and was redshirted at Miami, dismissed, went to Towson, dismissed there, and last season played for.
But when you're trying to go this fast, you got a lot on your plate, and here's a guy jumping off sides, a free play.
De'Aaron Richardson was jumping
Fast goes without saying. That defense, if you go 3 and out, they're going to get gassed before too long.
1st and 10, and to the air to the near.
A senior, we saw him on the first carry of the game. Here he comes again. Again, nice positive yard.
49ers, 3 wide receivers at the top of your screen. Olsen out of the shotgun to the near side and deep, and he overthrows his intent.
How about the year Big Brother and those Panthers had last year? Man, he's
big time. Olsen to the air.
Austin Duke. Oh, man.
And 2nd down. And
they force all those interceptions. It's 3rd and long.
Over the last 2 seasons, they forced 56.
And it's like we're in late September. It's nice and cool, nice breeze blowing.
So this offense for the 49ers tries to get going here. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 for Kevin Olsen. And speaking of the offensive line, as he looks downfield and able to get it to T.L. Ford. 8 in the Conference USA. Olsen throws it underneath to Phillips. Phillips turns and unable to get anywhere as he is dragged down and stopped.
Got a lot of space and some big blockers leading the way.
Devonte Fields on the stop. Honorable mention All ACC season ago. Olsen gets rid of it and saying that he threw it out of bounds. Fields and Hearns providing the pressure for the Cardinals.
Line of scrimmage.
But you see how they've bottled them up. It's something of intentional grounding.
Yep. Intentional grounding. Offense number 2. The quarterback goes out of the pocket, but the ball did not cross the line of scrimmage. The ball he plays to the spot of the foul. Lost him down.
Started from.
Instead of at the 33 of the Cardinals. 4th penalty on the 49ers. Here's Olsen. Under pressure once again, coming from the edge. He loses the football, and it's recovered by Louisville. Grantham, he said how explosive James Hearns is off the ball. Look at him here.
Well, they had him confused, too. You see vision in the ACC, and both they will see within the next month. But they can't do it by getting all those penalties. To both Gainesville guys. He went to GHS, same high school that Tom Petty went to, the Purple Hurricanes back in Gainesville.
2nd and 8, and Phillips.
Like these guys from Louisville, especially when you got guys up front that are eating up blockers and letting them run free.
3rd and 9, Olsen. And Olsen trying to get back.
And smothering. How's this for smothering? Watch him, watch him. Everybody's staying in their lanes. Oh, man, what a pretty jump. Easy first draw here with this Louisville defense.
4 of 8 to start now. 5 of 9. It's Phillips.
The 7-team Eastern Division in Conference USA.
Here's Phillips. Phillips sheds 1 tackler.
This Louisville Cardinal defense to the outside. And here's a nice little bounce. This is why they like Phillips so much. And Chucky Williams stepping up there puts a big hit on him, but you got to wrap up 22.
1st down, and a penalty marker is down.
Flags.
3rd and 12. Austin Duke cuts it back up through the middle. Duke is going to be reeled in and brought down at the.
Going down and making big plays on the special teams, too.
Robert Washington, a handoff to the true freshman. And he is stopped by Chucky Williams. And he's still grinding it out. 5'10", 200 pounds, then changed, and he decided to stay at home.
Well, kept churning there, and you got to watch this body here at the end. Not sure who that is jumping up top, but you got to be careful with that because a point of emphasis last year with the officiating became those piles, you know, going and pulling guys off the piles and jumping on the piles, because a lot of times that's where you'll get the fights.
Ben LeMay, redshirting, said, B, be as old of a team as you can be. And Olsen to the near side.
That much harder when you've got your position coach or Petrino there watching.
Washington going up against the 18th ranked defense from a timeout for Olsen. And the 49ers, they're going to give it to Ben LeMay. Initially hit by Olsen. With time, fires it.
Off the edge, they're walked up here. Kelsey and company. They might go backing out, and they will.
Along with Harvey Clemens, he was up there as well.
Yes, down in Orlando, they've got a big storm going through Tallahassee right now. Hopefully they got out of there early.
Matt Johnson, a little bit more here in the first half. Another keeper for Matt Johnson, and with more.
You're turning the ball over.
Kevin Olsen back in, and he gives it to Khalif Phillip. And Brad Lambert, in his second season in the FBS, a handoff, and Khalif Phillips straight ahead, dancing around.
We're all going to get to eat. They've been eating so far tonight, pitching a shutout.
Last season, and boy, did they pursue. Would love to play for Todd Grantham. He just gets after. Under pressure, Olsen down the field into coverage, and Chucky. Handoff inside. Phillips wrapped up in.
And had a penalty a little bit later in the first half.
Handoff up the middle. The edge. Olsen. Let's see if he can find some rhythm here in the third quarter. 3rd and 7.
You know, Matt, we've talked about ad nauseum Lamar Jackson and the improvement for him going into his sophomore year. Last year at this time, Devonte Fields, he had to get his grades right at the JUCO level before he could get here. So got here late. It wasn't until late in the season that he felt like he was in decent football shape. And he really turned it on, as you mentioned, towards the end of the year. Former TCU Horned Frog. And, man, it's scary with him having a full season now.
Devonte Fields on cue. Breaks it up. Started, as you mentioned, at TCU and then went to Trinity Valley Junior College before coming here to Louisville.
Good job. You're not going to get to that quarterback. You know, there's a reason why you're running.